Happy September and welcome to my fall TBR video and reading vlog. So we're gonna pick out fall vibes books slash mystery thriller slash fall, all the things, you know. But we're just gonna get into it and pick out all of the books that I think fit the vibe that are on my TBR shelf and rapid fire these and get started on reading for fall. Definitely had to put on this sweatshirt to fit the vibe, but I hope you are just as excited as I am to get into the fall books. It is 68 right now, so it's cooling down, getting the fall weather for sure. So I do have some books on my Kindle that could fit the vibes, but we'll go over everything after we pick out everything. You'll see. And yes, I will be staying in this chair because he's due this month. Definitely want to do the Ghostwriter, the Crave series, continuing, Forget Me Not, finish The Deep, finish Red Rising, start Dance of Thieves, Six of Crows finally, and another mystery. Alright, so I have all the books here. It's quite a big stack. Oh my goodness. I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is the pile of books that I am looking at right now. All of these. Let's just begin. So, I picked up The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. This one I think I started maybe last year in the fall, and I don't remember why I didn't continue it. I think I just got another book and then just never finished it. I'm not really sure why, but I don't think I didn't like it. But first, little quick book we have here for the fall TBR. Then we have Six of Crows because I want to get it off of my shelves, and if I don't succeed this time, I don't know. I still have a bookmark from when I started it in another video a long time ago, but I'm gonna take this out. Need to get it off of my shelf. Then we have Dance of Thieves. I've heard this series is so good. It's just a duology, Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves, but I think a little fantasy to mix in is going to be great for the fall, and it's not too long either. A little over 500, so perfect little fantasy book. Then we have Red Rising, which I am on page 210, and I have this little bookmark in here right in the middle of a chapter, of course, as I do. So want to finish this because I got the entire series all at the same time, and if I don't like it, then I'm gonna be very disappointed. But we're in the thick of things right now, so I really want to finish it. This one I started, I don't know when I started this. Did I write the date? June. I started this June 16th. That's gonna be really embarrassing when the end date is in September if I finish it. Oh my goodness, this is literally in the middle of a chapter too. It just wasn't giving super scary horror vibes that I wanted it to. And Stephen King said old school horror at its best. So is it really old school then? I don't really know. Maybe new school horror is better. Don't know. But it's not been as scary as I thought it would. Definitely need to get started on this one. Or finish it, I mean. Then this one, it was August's book. Oh my goodness, that reminds me, I need to look at all the book of the month books for this month. Now I need to finish this series. I know I started reading it and I didn't think that I liked the podcast deal of it. Oh, there's pictures in here too. But I think it'll go by quick. I mean, it's just about 400 pages. We'll see where we get with that, but I figured might as well try to continue the series. Then we have Crave, which is vampires, I'm told. And guys, these pages are so cool. Can you see? They're like roughed up a little bit. Not roughed up, but they're not even. I think that's really interesting. Immortal among gods or monsters. Still can't decide which of these warring factions I belong to, if I belong at all. Then there's Jackson Vega, a vampire with deadly secrets who hasn't felt anything for 100 years. This series covers are so cute too. If I could get all of these read, it would look really cute on my shelves. So we have this as well. And then Ghostwriter. This was June's book. And I knew when I got it, I wanted to save it for this time of year. I think just the whole vibe of it is just perfect for this time. That is this. Now I need to see what's all on my Kindle because I definitely have some thrillers on here as well. I have, let's see, I have The Teacher, which I'm reading right now, and then The Surrogate Mother, Assistant to the Villain, which that's giving like cozy fantasy, and then The Favorite Child, that's like a psychological one, and then His and Hers by Alice Feeney could be all options as well. So we have quite a few books on here. 9 physical ones that would get off of my shelf. That would be insane to do that. It'd be so great. But I think I'm gonna put them all in one pile just so I have all of my fall TBR together. I think that'll work out. So let's try it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. They're heavy. I think that looks great. So that's all the fall TBR portion. Now we need to actually start one. I'll get back to you when I make a decision because I don't know what to read yet. Well, I suppose I should give you guys an update for this reading vlog. So I went to my parents today. It is September 6th. Went over there, hung out all day, and I was reading The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I was on page 51, and I got to page 109, chapter 11. And it's been good so far. There's been a couple clues that have popped up in the bookstore. I think maybe 3 now. So there was the blueberry one, there was a Ferris wheel one, and then a beach one. So I've been liking their journey so far. They're really bouncing around telling each other that they like each other, even though it's so obvious to everybody around them. But the cover of this is so cute. Definitely giving fall. Just got this the other day and started reading it on the 5th. I love the little map as well. Can't wait to get all of them and see them all lined up. But I don't think I'm gonna do this one just because we don't celebrate Christmas. So all the other ones, I can look up what that one is about and get my information from that. But then we have my Kindle, which I started Crave. It's a YA Vampire Academy type of deal. So it's the first one in the series, and I didn't read any today, but I did bring my Kindle. But I'm on page 55 at 9%. It's very YA. Basically, the whole thing is Freya wants to say hello. Say hello. Here. Yeah. So anyways, how she has to go to Alaska because her parents died and she has no other living relatives except for her uncle and cousin. She shows up and this guy is telling her that she has to leave. You're purring so big. You happy mama's home? Yeah. She's been doing great. She's acting completely normal. It's been a week now. A week and a day. She's my little cuddle bug. Anyways, it's very YA and it's a little cringy at times because every boy that she's seen, she's like, oh my gosh, he's the hottest boy ever, like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, girl. We also have some other options to read. So I got my book of the month book in, Alchemy of Secrets, and it's got the sprayed edges. So pretty. There's this one where she has to find the heart, and if she doesn't, then she'll die that evening, I think. So she has to find all these different clues and everything. So it's the watchman who can supposedly tell you when you die, except that the watchman tells her she'll die at midnight tomorrow unless she finds the ancient object called the alchemical heart. So I think this will be a fun time. The cover is beautiful too, like the gold, green, and yellow. And it's set in, oh, I guess I thought it was set back in time a little bit. Folklore 517. Don't know what that means, but I guess it's a class. I don't know. So there's this option as well. And then the last summer book that I want to get to, well, this one, and then the Best Life book club, I think it's called. But the last summer book that I want to get to, I think probably next week when it's getting a little warmer, because it's cold this week, but it's going to be warm next week. And then of course we have Good Girl Bad Blood, and I have a bookmark already ready to go in this one. And I thought this was fitting. You'd think you'd know what a killer sounds like. Anyways, I just want to get this off my TBR finally. So that's the other option. And then we have a new release. It's not fall vibes, but I want to have it in a reading vlog somewhere. So I fear this is the vlog it's going to be in. And I'm going to start putting what books I read in the description boxes of the videos so that I can easily find it. But the naked hardcover is so pretty too. The key. It did get a little bent up, so that is disappointing. But you can't tell with the dust jacket on. And it does match with my other copies being pink or red. I think all of my copies are pink except for Reckless, which is red. And then of course Powerful with the blue, and I have the sprayed edge. So yeah, these are all the options that I have going on, and it'll be a fun time. But we have lots to get through for this fall video, so let's get back to reading. Update on page 266. One thing that is annoying me is that they keep thinking to themselves about how much they like each other, and they'll make jokes or say things that I feel like would make it obvious that you're interested in an actual relationship, in a real, not casual fling for the summer or fall until her birthday. So that's been annoying. And then they just had a conversation, and then she interrupted him because she didn't want him to have to say it. And I was like, girl, just shut up. If you would have just listened to what he had to say. So that was a little frustrating. So that's the update so far. How many pages is this? 347. So I think I could finish this today. We are going over to my sister's for the first Packers game, so that's why I have this on. I knew my necklace was gonna be backwards. I just finished doing my makeup and I just need to finish getting ready, but I'm going to be doing some more nesting today, getting everything that's postpartum stuff for me in the bathroom, and then maybe putting away some more clothes. I'm not sure. But anyways, I wanted to hop in and give an update because I read maybe a little over 100 pages today, this morning. It's going by quick, and I think all the fall vibes are there. They just had the cinnamon bun thing event at the store, and that was cute. I didn't realize that it was every Sunday they had cinnamon buns. Also, I thought there was gonna be an animal because there is an animal on the cover, cat. So I'm not sure where the cat is. We're also still trying to figure out who the person is that is leaving the highlighted parts in the books and dog-earing it. But I've been liking it so far, and it's been a quick read. I'm not like super loving it, can't put it down, but I want to get through it. So that's my thoughts so far. Just finished the Cinnamon Bun bookstore literally not even 5 minutes ago. Final thoughts and ratings on this, I would say probably a 3, and that's just mainly all of the back and forth of, oh well, I want to tell the person that I like them but I'm too scared to say anything, and just the of it all. It was cute though. I liked that we got to see old characters from the first book, and they introduced the characters for the second book. So I'm not sure who the guy is going to be. Come say hi. Yeah, you missed me all day, huh? Yeah, you missed me, huh? Yeah. Hi. But I think it's gonna be Annie and Mac. No, it's not. It's gonna be the Christmas tree farm girl, and I don't know what guy. And then maybe Annie and Mac. I don't know when we're gonna get their book, or which book is their book, but 3 out of 5 stars. And I read it from, what's today? So I started it the 5th, and today is the 7th. Also changed my wallpaper to be my ultrasound pictures of a baby boy. I thought that would be really cute. Anyways, first one done for this video, I think. Now it's time to move on. I think I'm going to try to get this one out of the way sooner rather than later, because I have books that I am looking forward to, and if I can convince myself to read this to get to those, I'll read it. It might mean I take a little bit longer, but since it's a mystery, I think I will go through it faster, because it follows the same character, Pip, and someone she knows goes missing and the police won't do anything, so she has no choice but to investigate. Jamie Reynolds disappeared on the very same night the town hosted a memorial for the 6-year anniversary of the deaths of Annie Bell and Sal Singh. Has to be more than a coincidence. Oh my goodness. He just kicked really hard. So I think we'll hop into this one and we'll see how it goes. And I still have Crave on my Kindle. I did not pick it up at all today. I just focused on finishing this. So this will be slow going, I know. And let's get started. It's weird to be filming from this angle, but I am in the recliner in the nursery, and that's so weird to say. Baby boy, still in here though, don't you worry. You didn't miss anything. I just hit page 100. That means I'm on chapter 10. And I'm really not interested. I'm really not. I mean, I get that somebody went missing and they're trying to find him, but I'm really not interested. This far into the book, and I want to be done so I can read Alchemy of Secrets, since that's also a new release. Well, not actually yet. It releases in October. I want to read it before October. It's September 9th right now. We're also on Baby Watch too, so I want to get all the books I want to read read and not be stuck on this. But I really want to get it off of my TBR, so I think I'm gonna try a little bit longer, and if I'm really not enjoying it, I'll just drop it and be like, okay, now's not the time. Don't know if there will ever be a time for this or the last one, As Good as Dead, because I don't know what else you need to investigate. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try a little bit longer, and if by the end of today I'm not loving it, we're gonna be switching gears and go to Alchemy of Secrets. It's also been feeling really nice out. It's 75 currently, but I was getting too hot outside, and then I got ready for the day because we're gonna go to the park. I just need to put all my jewelry on, but this is the weather. So nice. So very not fall. And I was thinking on Sunday that I wanted to put up my fall decor because it felt so cool. I wore sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put my fall decor up, and then I looked at the weather and it's gonna be summer still. So I was like, okay, not yet, maybe in a couple weeks. But a baby boy could be here in a couple weeks, and maybe the fall decor could be a video that I put up during my hiatus. But I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll film it later next week. I really don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at on Good Girl, Bad Blood so far. I think I'm gonna maybe go to page 150 or 2. And if that is not cutting it still, that'll get me here. 150. And then 200 basically is right here. I don't know. That would get me to Tuesday. 4 days missing. I don't know. I'll keep you updated though. Ignore the background noise, but I wanted to say good morning, and I'm very surprised by how much I read. I have this much of the book left. I read so much last night. I think I really just needed to get past the 50 pages. And now I'm on page 273, chapter 27. So I would say things are going better. I still am not like loving it, but I'm getting through it. And I'm glad that I'm going to be able to get this off of my TBR probably today. How many pages is this? 401 pages. I think going from page 50 to 273 really says a lot that I could get this done. So we're gonna work on it. It is Wednesday though. I'll show you. Wednesday. So there is The Summer I Turned Pretty to watch. So during Felicity's nap time, I will be watching that. And then continued on with reading this. What time was it? 10:48. Maybe I'll finish even before her nap time. We'll see. But we're getting closer. I still have no idea what happened to him. No idea. Like, what in the world? And what's the timeline of where he was and what he was doing? And what is going on with this one person? It's really hard to not say things because I don't want to ruin it. Anyways, we're gonna chill here. Felicity's with me, finishing her milk-soaked cereal, and we're gonna keep plugging along. I just finished it. I had a red flag feeling about the person. I'm really trying not to do any spoilers. I had a red flag feeling about this person because of something that they had said. And since then, I don't I don't know how to say anything without spoiling anything. I think it's probably a 3-star for me. It wasn't like a groundbreaking mystery, but you follow Pip and her friends and boyfriend trying to figure out where Jamie is, and I don't know, it kind of fell a little flat for me, especially the last 100 pages, no, not 100 pages, 50 pages maybe, because they were finding out stuff, and then, I don't know, she has like a flashback and like figures stuff out, like, I don't know if I would have been able to do that, but it takes a lot of thinking back about things from the first book to get it. So, I don't know. 3 stars. Now I can read my other books. I did get to 11% in this one. It's Crave. Oh my goodness. Do your cats lick plastic bags? It's so annoying when cats lick plastic bags. Anyways, Crave is more of a YA, and I don't know. She doesn't know anything about this school yet that we're at. So that's a little like, come on, can someone please explain it to her already? Kind of deal. So that's what's happening here. She just had her first night and run in with a couple of the guys. So on chapter 8. But this I'm just gonna leave as, I don't know, if we're going out somewhere, I'll read it. But if I'm home, which will be most likely, I have all of these other options to get through. So it is feeling like summer. I showed you guys the weather, and I feel like it's screaming summer. I know it's not on my fall TBR, so I don't know how many updates I'll do if I do go with this one. But for wanting to stick through the theme of the video, then it would be this. But since I just read a mystery, do I want to go into another mystery? Well, I guess it's not really a mystery. It's more like her trying to find something. So, I don't really know. And then, of course, Fearful, which I could get through today if I really wanted to. It's over 200 pages. It's 211 pages. So I definitely could finish it today if I really, really wanted to. It's only 2:10. I just put Felicity down for her nap. I'm going to be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty right now after this update, but we need to pick a book. I just don't think I'm feeling Fearful yet. So I don't think this one. And I also want to stick with the theme of the video. So I feel like I should go with this one. And it would be maybe a quicker read. I don't know. We'll see how many pages. Without spoiling anything. 322. Oh, this is definitely longer. 390, including the epilogue. So maybe I go back and forth between this one and Alchemy of Secrets. Kind of like a mystery. Yeah, her father's will reveals an earth-shattering secret that tarnishes his impeccable reputation and everything she thought she knew about her family. She finds herself questioning her entire childhood and aspects of her future. Fortunately, her friends and the most unlikely love interest she could imagine prove that happiness can be found no matter what, as long as the right people are by your side. So I guess this is a mystery. It just takes place in summer, and I feel like it's fitting right now with it being 75 outside. I know I should be sitting outside reading it, but I'm going to be watching The Summer I Turned Pretty first, and then probably going outside to read. Sweetie. Can never have peace filming with cats. So I think we'll start with this one because there's still an aspect of mystery and it's still the very edge of summer, like the very end of summer. I feel like if I don't read this now, I'm not going to get to it until next summer. So I think we'll go with this. Good morning. It is September 11th, 12:50. Still a waiting game for baby boy, and we got to page 84, I think. 86, chapter 8. You want to be in the video too? You want to say hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I got your baby.
Yeah, you do got your baby.
What's that?
This is a girl. She's got a beach towel. So what just happened was she is at an island with her mom who is sick. And
What's
her dad.
that?
A towel.
A
And her-
boat. Boat.
It's a towel she's got.
A boat.
A towel.
Boat.
So her dad passed away. Her mom is really sick. They have a housekeeper, and the housekeeper has 2 sons, Walker and Reese. And so Marlo comes to the island with 2 of her friends, and ironically, or weirdly enough, they're friends because Ada was married to a man and he cheated on Ada with Claire. So now Claire and Ada are friends. So they're all here at the island, and Ada wants to hook up with Reese. So that was weird. And Marlo wants to make things up with Walker because they had a past, kind of, but she rejected him when they were teenagers. So she goes at midnight. She bikes all the way there. They're on an island, but you still have to bike places. Anyways, she bikes to his place, confronts him, but doesn't actually say anything about it, really. And then she's like, okay, well, never mind. So then she is biking home in the dark, and so he's following her in his car or vehicle, and then her tire pops, and so he has to take her in the truck. That's where I'm at. Not sure where the mystery part is, but I'm getting a weird vibe from the housekeeper. Her name is Rosemary. I'm thinking, what if she had an affair with Eileen's husband, which is Marlo's mom? Okay, so it's Eileen and Tiller. They were married. Tiller dies, so they have 1 daughter, Marlo. Marlo has other friends. I'm wondering if something off, yeah, has been happening with the housekeeper and Tiller, because why, I don't know why she would be feeling the way she does. So we're about to see. I'm about to lock in. We're gonna read, keep praying for.
And you're praying.
Yeah, praying. Amen. Good job, honey. So I guess I thought this was going to be following Marlo and her trying to figure out her dad's will, but we are on page 136 and we're just getting the relationship. I don't know what's going on. And I get why he doesn't like her, but like, get over it, dude. So, I don't know. As of right now, she has a week until she meets up with the, I don't know, attorney, Sam. We have a week left before we get to the interesting part. I don't know. We'll see. So, we've made it to chapter 18, just past 200 pages, and I'm still wondering when we're going to get the father's will reveals an earth-shattering secret that tarnishes his impeccable reputation and everything she thought she knew about her family. And then Rosemary seems really weird, because she's warning her son to not get with Marlo, as if that would reveal a secret. I don't understand. But this far into the book, seems like halfway, and we're gonna continue. It's 5:14, so I need to be thinking what I'm gonna make for dinner, or what Scott's gonna make on the Blackstone. I don't know, we'll see. But Felicity's still napping. She got up late today, so took a later nap. I guess we'll keep going. Almost done with this book. We're back in the nursery because we're about to take pictures in here. But I'm on page 326 out of 390. So definitely finishing it today. I feel like I'm reading pretty quickly too, which is nice. Because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of books read before baby boy is here. Still here, and it's crazy that any day he could be here, but until he is, we're gonna be plugging away on books. I mean, even after, I'm still gonna be reading the fall TBR, but these 2 weeks are nice. It is in the 70s today. No, 81 actually. September 12th. It's going pretty well. I like how things are going with Claire and Ada, and I guessed the mystery of it just because of the housekeeper. I don't know what the big deal is between Marlo and Walker, but we'll get there. I'm gonna sit and enjoy the rest of this book today. Okay, sorry if you hear a lot of background noise, but we're about to head to the park and I wanted to show you guys the books that I'm going to be picking between because I'm just about to finish Summer on the Island. So I think I want to bring Alchemy of Secrets. It's got the beautiful sprayed edge. But then I've also been thinking of Dance of Thieves. But this one is a thick one. And I just read a pretty thick one. That's acknowledgements. Okay, so this is 505 pages. This is 322. I think I'm leaning towards Alchemy of Secrets. So we're gonna get started on this one at the park. And of course, dust jacket has to come off. So we are ready to go. Finished Somewhere on the Island, and there's quite a lot that I underlined, but I don't think it's gonna be higher than a 3. I don't know. The mystery part of it was lacking, and the romance was lacking in emotional capacity, and it just wasn't my favorite storyline because on the back it said it was about healing, friendship, and love, and a secret that could change everything. We didn't get to the secret until like here. This is the front of the book. So, I mean, yeah, this is actually where the confrontation happens. So, yeah. I mean, it was okay. It was good for what it was, I guess. So, I actually didn't pick up Alchemy of Secrets at the park. I continued reading Crave on my Kindle just because I had it in my purse. It was easy, but I'm just really not enjoying the YA-ness of it. And also, it's 11, no, what percent am I in? Because I feel like she's about to find out what this whole school is about. Yeah, we're 12%, chapter 9. So I feel like we should know a bit more about the school and what's going on, but I guess we just gotta take it slow. I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm gonna start this tonight, but I am feeling really tired. It is 9:13. I'm thinking about taking a shower, but if I don't shower, then it'll be tomorrow morning. I just don't feel motivated to do it. But I'm also like, what if I go into labor tonight? Then I would have wanted to shower. I don't know. Maybe I just start washing my hair every single night to make sure I'm presentable, I guess. I don't know. But I only have 10 minutes left on this memory card, and I wanted to do a little bit more editing to do. I filmed my outro for the nesting vlog part 2. It's weird filming both of these at the same time because you won't see this video for a long time, but you'll see that nesting vlog next week. But for you, it's already gone up right now. In this video, it's already up. You can watch it. I don't know why I'm waving around a pencil, but I don't know what the plan is. Maybe I'll start it, maybe I won't, but I'll catch you later and update you guys on what the plan is. So, I ended up not reading Alchemy of Secrets last night. I started over Daughter of No Worlds, and I think I got to like 27% through this. I'm kind of going through it, skimming, but I started over and we are on page 68, 14%. And I'm remembering everything so far, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to be reading it today and probably Alchemy of Secrets after we got our next read. Have you updated? Little reading update. I got to page 149, and that is chapter 19 and 30%. So officially past where I left off last time I started this. Freya wants to cuddle. So she's gonna be right here. It's not like super interesting right now. Tasana is kind of getting like the background of the wars that happened a few years ago and a little background on Max and why he retired and doesn't want to be a part of the orders and stuff. That's a little interesting. And she is going through her training. That's really all that's happening right now. Not super interesting. She's learning a couple magic things. I don't know. I'm excited to get to the 50% mark and really see where the story is going because I'm not really sure. I know she has a plan and she wants to go back to Threll and have plenty of people from the orders help her negotiate with them to free the slaves. So I know that's her plan, but I'm not really sure from start to finish where this is going. Gonna keep reading. It is 10:26. Definitely gonna be up for a little bit longer, and I will get some Freya cuddles, of course. They missed me apparently. When we got back home tonight from going over to the in-laws for dinner, all the cats were underneath the bed. Goopy is here with me on the end of the bed. Kind of by Felicity's toys too. And I don't know where Sunny is, probably asking for food somewhere. But that's all the updates for now. Clearly, I have not made it much farther, and we're in the same spot that I updated you last time, I think. But 35%, they just went to but they just went on some kind of mission. And for me, I don't love battle and war scenes, so when those happen, I get bored. So the 30 to 35% was really boring for me. So, is there a lot more fighting in here? I mean, I know she has a whole sword and everything, but maybe I'm just not in the mood for this right now. So, I do have Alchemy of Secrets next to me. I think I might start this right now and see how far I get into that and see if this is more interesting, because then this could be my main book, and then I can pick this up whenever. I'm on page 62, chapter 8, and it's kind of getting into the mystery-esque-ness, I guess. So, I don't know. I have my fall decor up, so that's fun. Anyways, I'm not sure who this person is meant to be or what their role is. And I don't understand why it's such a big secret, her last name. Like, sure, it's not something that you want your family to be associated with, but like, sorry, I have Freya hair all over me. Hair everywhere. It's itchy. Basically, what's going on is the Folklore 517 group is meeting up at random places. Like, you have to basically find your way there, and you have to follow clues to get there. And so each class, there's less and less students. But Holland, the main girl, her dad, I don't know, I guess raised her up to be interested in that kind of thing. So Holland really likes the challenge of the clues and all of that. So that's happening. And then what she teaches is myths and legends and stories, basically. So like the Watchman is one of them, and there's one about Hollywood and making deals and mysterious deaths and all that sort of thing, and a few other things. So they're all kind of meshing together. And then she also has to go into the bank because there's a lockbox that was left for her, so she has to go there and open it and see what's there, and then basically figure out what's going on with the bank right now. But I'm that far into it. It seems like a lot, but it's only page 62. But it's going pretty good so far. I think I just need to have sessions of sit down and read it, and then I'll read it. Like this. I always have it right next to me as well. So I have all of that. But then I've also been playing the Minish Cap on Delta. That's been fun. And then Sarah came out with a video of reading on the Kobo for a week, so I was watching that. So I didn't get as much reading done as I wanted to today. I did get to sit outside though. It's been really nice. It is 67 right now, but the rest of the week it's looking nice. But I'm gonna shower and then blow dry my hair and continue reading Alchemy of Secrets, and then maybe switch over to the Kindle once we get in bed. I don't know. Probably will read Alchemy of Secrets in bed too. And then once lights are out, then switch to my Kindle if I don't go to watching ASMR on TikTok. Anyways, that's the plan and update so far. Okay, I'm just about to get ready for bed. Well, I already did my face and everything. I just need to change. But I wanted to give you guys a book update because I feel like I should. I don't know. I'm on page 72, 73, and I'm still not super interested. I don't know, but that's how far into it I am. And then Daughter of the World. I just never picked it back up today, so I am wondering, do I just pick a different read for now to keep me interested? Because I haven't finished a book in a while, and I want to be reading. Picking up The Last Letter, I saw people reacting to it and them crying, and I want to feel something from these books besides boredom and uninterest. So I'm gonna try this and see how it goes, and hopefully hopefully we get better results. I don't know what this means though, as seen on TikTok. Really not sure what that means, because I really haven't seen anything about it except for people's reactions. So maybe they're saying it's accurate, I don't know. But I feel like if they're putting as seen on TikTok, they'll get more people to read it. I don't know, but gonna start this. It is 11:22. I'm not super tired. I do need to take all of my pills and stuff. It is 18th, and I was thinking baby boy would be starting labor tonight, but that's not the case. So I don't think my guess of the 19th is going to be correct, because I also haven't felt like the same things that I did before. Like I had like the Braxton Hicks labor pains kind of deal before, like 2 days, the 11th and 12th, with Felicity, and then she was born on the 13th, and labor really happened, or like really started going the 12th evening. Anyways, I'm gonna read and keep myself occupied for a little bit, but I know I should go to bed so I'm not tired tomorrow morning, so I get up at a decent time. All the things, you know, but we're gonna start this. Alright, I don't know where I left off on updating you on Alchemy of Secrets, but we can do a quick update. Page 90, Folklore 517 until further notice. I don't know what's going on with this one, but the mystery I'm finding, I don't know. I just feel like it's going really slow, and to be 90 pages in, almost 100 pages in, and still like, I feel like it could be going better. But here we are, and that's all I have for this. I don't really have any thoughts. It's just going. Now, I did start The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and I have been eating this up. It's been so good. It's about a mom and her 2 twins, and then Beckett. Did I explain what this one was about? Okay, so this girl, she's 18, she gets married, and then she finds out that she's pregnant, and then the guy leaves her, wants her to get an abortion. The dad even comes, gives her a check and the divorce papers, and is like, if you have proof that you are no longer pregnant, then you get this check. And she burns the house down. Everything. So anyways, that's her. She has an older brother, he's in the army, and he has a best friend, his name is Beckett. The brother Ryan and the sister Ella, they get along really well, and they write letters back and forth, and he basically asks her to start writing letters to Beckett because he doesn't have any family or friends to write to. So they start exchanging letters, and he falls in love with her through her letters, and then something happens, and now we're at the point where they're in person. So it's basically like coming to life, I guess. Like it was on paper and now it's all in person. So that's been interesting. Anyways, this being like a mother and her kids, it's relatable. Not, you know, if you've read the story, then you know what's going on, and I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not. You should probably look up the synopsis of it. But anyways, just the aspect of motherhood. I've underlined so many things, and I don't want to say anything about anyone, like what's going on with them, because I don't want it to be spoiled for you to read it yourself. So anyways, I am 43% in chapter 14, and I like how each chapter begins with a letter. So it'll say letter number whatever. This one is letter number 20, and they wrote 24. So I'm really curious what the last letter is. Like, does he write it later, or something happened in the last letter? I don't know, but I'm really curious what that last letter is going to be, and I'm really hoping and praying that everything will turn out okay. But I know people have cried to this book, so I'm worried about it. But I'm still reading this really fast, and that's what I wanted because this was not going fast. I do have my other options. I don't even know if you can read what's back there, but there's Dance of Thieves and Fearful. But I'm going to continue reading this. I'm going to take melatonin tonight too, because I was awake till 5 in the morning last night, and that can't be happening. I'm going to have to get more. Am I going to continue reading this? I love that I am invested and interested and don't want to put it down. I feel like this is going to be a very highly rated book. So I'm going to do that and eat my Pop-Tarts as my before bed snack. So I finished the last letter a few hours ago, and I definitely cried. A lot. The twin bond, there's nothing like it, and it was so cool to see that in this book, and then to see their love story, how it went. But the only thing that's annoying is that he doesn't tell her who he is, and she doesn't guess it either. So the whole time you're like, bro, just say it. Because we had that whole thing of him being like, this is how it's gonna be if I tell her, so I'm just not. That I didn't love, so it wasn't a 5-star. If that hadn't happened, it would be 5-star, maybe. I don't know. But overall, it's a good book. It's gonna make you cry if you have a heart. And especially if you're a mom too, like seeing her go through all of the hardships of dealing with neuroblastoma, I think that's how you pronounce it, a type of cancer. So the months and months and months and months and months of all the treatments, getting better, the relapses, the scares, all the things, and then still being there and showing up for your family and your business and your friends, your relationship. It was a lot on a mom, and a mom of twins. So she has to be at the hospital with Maisie, but then Colton has to be at home and he can't always be with them. And so they have teddy bears, and one has pink and one has blue, and they named them Colt and Maisie, but his is the pink one and hers is the blue one. So whenever Maisie goes to the hospital, they switch, so they have a piece of each other with each other. So I thought that was so cute. Their bond is so adorable, and there's really nothing like the twin bond, seriously. Speaking from experience, if you didn't know. Agent Rubik's over here on YouTube. Hi, Nick. If you've seen him comment on other videos before, that's who that is. But yeah, I was telling Scott before he left to go play basketball tonight what was happening, and it made me cry more talking about it. So he came over and gave me a hug, so that was nice. But oh my goodness, such a good book. But Scott is calling me, so I'm gonna have to go, but I'll keep you updated on when I pick up the next book. I thought it was about time for a reading check-in because I don't remember the last time I checked in, but it is now September 24th. I don't think you could even see it, so I'm just gonna 24th. And I figured it's about time to update because I don't remember the last update I gave. This far into it now, so I'm slowly but surely making my way through page 224, and I literally stopped right before the end of a chapter. It's going okay still. I'm not finding the plot twists super interesting or like, what? I'm guessing it because she's pretty much like handing it to you, and I don't feel like this kind of fantasy mystery type of combo is for me. I was telling Scott, yeah, I don't know if Stephanie Garber is the right author for me, but I mean, if you like that genre mix, then for sure it would be right up your alley. I can see how so many people would love this book. I just have not been loving it, and I want to know how long I've actually been reading this. I've been reading it for 5 days, and I just feel like it's going so slow. I don't think there's very much even happening either, and I get that this takes place in 24 hours. So there's lots of things that need to happen in order for the end of the book. But I heard this is going to be maybe part of a new series, so maybe the answers aren't even going to be given in this, and that would make sense for how late it is in the book to not have all of these answers already. Yeah, I need to get going on reading this because I really want to finish it before baby boy is here. Okay, so it's 3:22. Pretty much 100 pages left. I mean, I really could finish it tonight if I really wanted to. It's only 10:41. I could finish it if I sat down and put my mind to it, but I don't really feel like I want to. I want to pick up Dance of Thieves or Fearful or even my Kindle or even just watch something, but there's nothing that I'm watching at the moment, so I really have no idea what to do and I'm bored. I think I'm just gonna push through, finish this, get as much read tonight as I can, and that'll be all. I'll see you after I'm done with it for my thoughts and review.